joy, peace, and prosperity.
Love, joy, peace, and prosperity.
Fire that motherfucker up.
Yeah.
Enjoy your last bit of smoking, nigga. You on countdown.
No cap.
Woo! VOV TV, man. I don't know what you came to see, but I hope you inspired. News, reviews, and relationship blues. We coming back at you, man. It's been a minute. A lot has changed. So let's catch up. How you doing, champ?
I'm doing pretty good, coach.
Since the last time we've been on here, a lot has changed, obviously. Starting with your hair. What's up with your motherfucking skull? You chopped the dreads off?
Yeah, man. I let them go. You feel me? I let them go. You know what I'm saying?
Aren't you Muslim now?
Nah. I ain't gonna lie. I really learned something about hair. Like, it's a lot of maintenance. You feel me? And if you're not a person that's committed to that type of maintenance, then the hair ain't probably for you. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I mean, being an athlete on top of it, especially with us, but definitely you, we do a lot of shit, man. So we do a lot of sweating. We in the pool a lot. And so, yeah, trying to maintain a hairdo is challenging to say the least. And that's the thing about it, honestly. And it's probably the old school in me. But as a man, you know, I'm definitely a fan of grooming. But I think it's a limitation on that. I think hairdos is for chicks. I'll just say it.
Yeah.
If you got to go get motherfucking, you got to make an appointment.
Bruh.
I personally, but I'm 51 gang, so I feel like I'm supposed to be talking like that. But me personally, I feel like as a man, you're supposed to be responsible for your own grooming. If you can't take care of it yourself, then you're probably doing too much. That's just my opinion. It don't count for nobody else but me. But either way, you're looking good, champ. You know, glad to see you. Glad to be back on the couch. Since we last chopped it, you had a fight USA boxing event in New Orleans. That was your second one. This one didn't necessarily go as planned. You actually took your first L. Tell me how you feel about it. Tell me what happened. What's your take on the whole thing, and then of course how you feel about it.
Shit. So you feel me? We get down there, and my original opponent scratched. You feel me?
Actually forgot that.
And I probably should have just kind of, you know, went with that and kind of been like, all right, cool. Maybe this is a sign for me not to fight right now. You feel me? But nah, I wanted to fight. Like, no matter what, like, no matter how I felt, no matter who was there, like, I wanted to fight. I wanted to get in there and showcase what I could do. And so they matched me with a dude. It was his first fight. It was actually his first amateur fight.
He come out of a good gym though.
Yeah,
he got a lot of experience. That was his first amateur fight, but he had a lot of experience. Good kid, big kid, strong kid. Go ahead.
And shoot, he came to fight just like I came to fight. And in the judge's eyes, he did a little bit more than what I did. And even in going back and watching the fight, like myself, like I could see where I could have been more active in the situation. So like, it's not no situation where I feel like, damn, I got robbed. You feel me? Even though a judge did tell me like, nah, you won that fight. Even though the judge said that, that's cool, but I still could tell what I needed to do better. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's what I really took away from the whole experience, is just like really getting to see where I was at. How did I handle being on that type of stage? You know what I'm saying? The sudden adversity, you feel me?
Good words, good choice of words.
You know, taking on the energy of the people, because, you know what I'm saying, when everybody watching what you're doing, you feel me, they're part of what you're doing in a sense, you know what I'm saying? and everybody gonna voice their opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know, being able to take all of that on and not, you know what I'm saying, basically work myself up into being like, oh damn, I lost. I'm not that. Hell, bro, shut quiet all that. You feel me? Like,
Head noise.
yeah, what did we learn? You feel me? How can we be better next time?
Yep. You don't lose, you learn. Me personally, as your coach, as your trainer, so on and so forth, like I told you before, I thought you did good. I'm not into the whole robbing thing because I'm a fighter. And the one thing that they always say in fighting, but definitely in boxing, is what? Don't leave it in the hands of the judges.
Facts.
The cat that you fought came to fight. You know what I'm saying? I definitely felt like you were the superior athlete and talent. He came at you with more offense, but he wasn't landing no clean shots. But in USA amateur boxing, and in boxing period, they'll reward you for aggression.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you could cry and say nobody has respect for the arts anymore. Man, fuck that shit. You better hurry up and make the adjustment.
Okay.
If that's how the judges is judging, then make the adjustment. Better yet, clean a nigga up, tune his ass up, knock him the fuck out, hurt his ass.
Mm-hmm.
That way we ain't even got to worry about it. That bitch doing the motherfucking, that bitch doing the zombie shit. You turn that motherfucker into the Walking Dead. You hear me? That way we ain't got to fucking think about shit. But me personally, as your fucking coach and as your trainer, I thought you did well. I thought you did great at movement. I thought your control as far as controlling range was excellent. The only thing I was disappointed at is that you didn't take advantage of the numerous times you made him miss because your defense was superior, which made me feel good because that's what we worked on. We worked on footwork, movement, controlling range, and you did excellent in all of that. But the only thing was you didn't make him miss, make him pay. You had him in position several times to tune his ass up, and you didn't. You didn't pull the trigger on it. And so, you know, it was a learning lesson. I still feel like, just my opinion, you outboxed him. I felt like you landed more clean punches, but in a way, I was glad you lost because now it's gonna make you think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You grow from challenges, and so if shit keep coming too fucking easy, you gonna start really thinking you cut like that when you really ain't. You did. Okay. And so I need this shit to be all motherfucking bottle glass and gristle, nigga, until it ain't. You heard me?
Okay.
That way, nigga, we already know. You know what I mean? We came up with on our knuckles, nigga. Everybody thought we was dumb. Nobody fucking believed in us, nigga. You know what I mean? And so I was kind of glad because it's like, okay, we didn't took all that luster off this bitch. And so like what you was talking about as far as with the people, I respect what you said and you did an excellent job of articulating it. But me personally, I don't think like that. I'm an asshole. I don't give a fuck about the people. I ain't got no friends. I ain't got no fans. I ain't got no allies. Nothing. I'm in there to fight everybody. Anybody could get it. I'm on some real EBK shit when I'm like in competition mode.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of times I didn't do that well as a competitor because I was too emotionally invested. But taking that shit and channeling it properly, channel it into technique, channel it into execution, you got something special. And that's what I feel like we moving in as it relates to you, especially on the heels of that loss and shit. So now that you done got your ass kicked, what's up? You lost? You quit? You done? That boy done.
Nigga, I'm just getting started. I'm just getting started.
That boy that went down to the city and got dusted off and he quit.
I ain't going nowhere.
Man, the race is not won by the swift, but the one that endorsed it. I thought it was a great experience, and I'm just joking you. You know what I'm saying? I already know what time it is. And like I said, that's why I was glad it happened. Because you don't want a nigga to come up in that bitch on hype. Hype don't get it done, bro.
Okay.
Skill get it done. Execution get it done. Conditioning get it done. Discipline get it done. Footwork get it done. Keeping your hands up, keeping your chin down get it done. You heard me? Hype don't get it done. Hype only work for Flavor Flav, nigga.
Okay.
You dig? Ain't no yeah boys in this motherfucker. Ain't no yeah boys in the ring, you heard me? And so it's like, I don't give a fuck about that shit, bro. That shit was good because now I see you more channeled, I see you more focused. So I'm excited to see like what your work look like going forward. And so with that being said, what you look like going forward? What you got coming up?
Shoot. In July, we'll be going to Virginia.
Is there,
Going to put in some work
you
out there.
understand me? Shout out to
feel
Big
me?
Cuz. Shout out to Rudy, man. Yeah, we going up to VA, man.
Yeah,
It's time to go pro.
we'll be out there, man. Running up
We gonna go get some little exhibition work in here and
Yeah.
there. Shout out to Face and Street Beast fam.
big facts.
Shout out to Relentless in Philadelphia. We gonna get some work in. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to validate it that you put that work in. But nah, the goal always been to turn pro by September. So you know, the truth is, it's less bureaucracy in turning pro up top than it is down here. It's a lot more politics down here than it is up top when it comes to turning pro. We ain't got that kind of time to waste, Chief. We got to get shit done now, like yesterday type shit. And so now, nigga, we going with the grass green and we going to get it in. And so in the meantime, it's all about execution every day in training.
Mm-hmm.
Like every day in training has to be like a championship fight. Again, if you train like a fight, then a fight is nothing but training.
Thanks.
And so this way you really harness everything, put it all together. You know what I'm saying? So you can actually go out there, hit your stage, man, and execute and show the people what you're working with. That's the beauty of boxing. The gloves don't lie. Everybody think you stupid till you clean the motherfucker up. Once you tune a nigga up, bust his ass in the motherfucking snout, and nigga laying down, you know what I'm saying? And you getting your hand raised, now everybody take you serious. That shit crazy. Because don't nobody take you serious when you getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. What you lose, salute to you.
Cap.
You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody take you crazy when you working through a sports hernia, which you have been. Don't nobody take you serious, excuse me. Everybody think you crazy. Don't nobody take you serious is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
When you in the fucking pool swimming laps and it's cold and the pool dirty as fuck. Man, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? That bitch cut his hair out. That nigga tweaking. That boy tweaking. His uncle got him on that dope. He on that dope.
Oh, bro.
That's your motivation to go out there and tune a nigga up. Because once you go out there and tune a nigga up, then everybody like, see, that what it takes. You gotta get up and throw a guy, shut your. But you can't even do that, bro. You can't even do that. You gotta be sold the fuck out on your mission, man. You can't think about nothing.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying or alluding to when it came to fucking what you were saying about the people, and you perfectly articulated that shit. But I love the people. The people know I love them. The people love me. But I don't give a fuck about that shit, bro. When it comes time to compete, ain't no people. Everybody is ours.
Yeah,
everybody ours. Outside of my corner, man, everybody ours. Don't talk to me, touch me, nothing until the fight over.
No cap.
And so that's why for me, I thought it was a great experience as in the USA of Boxing event in New Orleans, because like all the luster gone now. It's gone. now everybody back to questioning and doubting again. You know what I'm saying? That shit fickle as fuck, which is why you shouldn't put no stock in it. Because it's fickle as a motherfucker. Their shit is based on emotionalism. Our shit is based on actual tangible work. We do this shit every day, all fucking day. So we got a larger frame of reference. All they see is what they see in the moment while they in that bitch drunk and turned up. That's like a nigga rating your worth as an artist based on being at a concert, Coachella or some shit. Nigga, everybody high on drugs. Nobody actually knows what's going on for real. You feel me? That's why I don't pay the fucking feed into what the people talking about. People ain't talking about shit. They drunk on the motion. Yeah. They don't know what the fuck happening for real. And so if you feeding into what the people talking about, you're gonna be stuck on goofy, man. So yeah, man, big moves being made, and that ain't even the Virginia shit. That's the everyday, every morning, getting up, putting in that work shit.
Okay.
That's the long, lonely days type shit. Because when you really locked in here, it's just you and your work.
Uh,
Ain't no room for friends. Ain't no room for none of that shit. Ain't no room for no personal relationships. You don't have no room for it. You got to give everything to this motherfucker if you want everything out of it.
okay.
If you here, there, and everywhere, this shit ain't for you, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
At all. And the thing that I really be thinking about the most is like the time invested. You know what I'm saying?
Real
Like they
shit.
say
Great point.
10,000 hours. You feel
Great
me?
point. What about 10,000 hours?
Nah, like with Kobe, like nigga, he
No
would
shit.
train the type of training is like 10,000 hours. Like if I ain't put that type of time into my craft, you feel me? The hours we put, like you say, the hours we put into a job. If I can't
Yeah,
put that
real
same
shit.
type of
Until
hours
then
into
you
my craft,
bullshitting, my G. You bullshitting.
come
But you
on,
go
man.
get 40 hours to Mr. Well, I'm about to say
And-
Mr. White folks now.
And
I
like,
just said Mr. White.
nah, for
You
sure.
get 40 hours to Mr. White folks now, but you won't give 40 hours to your dream or your purpose. Man, go on somewhere, man. That's why people don't take your goof ass serious.
So it's like, bruh, and like I ain't gonna lie, like early on in the beginning, that's something like I would have, like I guess I don't know, like a back and forth because
Trepidation.
yeah, you know everybody have their whole thing, like especially like when it come to money, because at a period with everything, bro, you gonna go through a period where it's like nigga, you only gonna have exactly what you need.
Gang, if you ever read anybody's
You feel me?
autobiography or whatever, they all talk about sleeping in their car. Money is bullshit.
Exactly.
It's bullshit. Oh God, don't get me started on that nonsense.
Yeah.
That's why they say money is the root of all evil, bro. Because once you start chasing that shit, yeah, go ahead. I ain't about to get started with that bullshit.
Nah, but
You was talking about money.
yeah, basically, you know what I'm saying, with me at a point, like I said early on in the beginning, I had kind of like was getting caught up on that whole aspect of like, damn, could I really like go through that season of not having anything and this, and it's like, yeah, of course. You feel me? Like, no, that's no problem. Like, but it's like you ask yourself the question of, do you really want it that bad?
Ain't it, man?
You know what I'm saying? Like, is this something you truly see yourself doing? And it's like, yeah, for sure. And
like, how do you really see yourself?
Exactly. Like, not
Because listen to me. When I'm saying that, this is what I'm really saying. Like, China done busted wide open with everybody. Bitch, all y'all shit fake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything y'all got fake. It do. A nigga who's been in the military already know that. But here's the thing. What we value.
Yeah.
How you see yourself as opposed to what you're wearing.
Facts.
What you driving. How many likes you got. That shit, God, that shit gross. It's vanity and chasing after the wind, like the Bible say. You know how ridiculous you are chasing after the wind? We look at dogs crazy that chase their tails. At least they can see it.
Nah, no cap.
When you chasing after the wind, you are all the way out there. And when you chasing these worldly goals, it's worse than chasing after the wind. Because all this shit is bullshit. It changed from second to second.
No cap.
Which means if you're going to keep up, you got to change from second to second. Which means you wishy-washy, nigga. You all over the fucking place.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the whole rule, bro? You don't anchor yourself to something unstable.
No cap.
And so we sit here and talk shit about women, but the community goes as the men go. Nigga, them bitches unstable because we unstable. They on some pussy shit because we on some pussy shit. I ain't never met a masculine woman. Never. And I know some gangsta ass fucking broads. I'm serious. I know some broads that are smooth knocking nigga the fuck out. Only because they my baby. It's like, nah, because that's my baby. You know what I'm saying? But I know them hoes could dust a nigga off in the so they ain't delicate.
Yeah.
But they don't bro me.
Yeah.
They none of that shit. And so, and I know this is going into some other shit, but shit, we could segue into some other shit. We just joking. But like when I see a lot of these weenie ass niggas on fucking social media, bro, and they whole platform is based around bashing women